Alright, so I'm going to be candid with you guys. I'm pretty much recording this video based off of 2 cups of coffee today, this size, Tim Hortons. Cool, let's just get to it. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Mandie. And today's video, as you can tell by the title to this video, is my top 3 favorite songs by a Eurobeat singer by the name of LUCA TORCHIANI. You may better know him as Van TK when he was with SCP, or as a whole myriad of names with Delta. So your question right now is probably, Mandie, why is LUCA the singer that you want to focus on right now? 1, I had a video outline done. 2 is because when I was first getting into Eurobeat, I really loved one specific song. We'll get there, I won't spoil it for you. But there was one specific song that really kind of tied me in. And LUCA knows I pretty well love this song. I don't think it's any secret. So, that's why. 3, because I just have a few songs I want to talk about. I want to give them lip service. I just want to talk about them. He has sang a lot of iconic songs, and quite frankly, I really like his voice. I like the participation he's had as his Eurobeat career has gone on. I just want to talk about it. I hope that's okay. And if it's not, well... But before we get to all that fun jazz, be sure to, when this video is done, give it a thumbs up if you actually like it, or found it entertaining, or interesting. Before we hop into the content, let's hop into the advertisements. Mandie, as we've already established, if you haven't already, you like Eurobeat, you like being entertained, hopefully, subscribe to my channel. The button should be down here in some corner. Be sure to click that. Up my numbers, make me feel better about myself. Not that I have self-esteem issues, I don't. Write a comment down below and tell me what you thought of my song selections, and tell me what your favorite songs are. I suppose we should actually hop into the quality content that is this video. Okay, so before I actually start this video out with my listing, let me give you a basic intro to the Eurobeat singer that is LUCA TORCHIANI. LUCA's been involved in Eurobeat since approximately 2002. He started out with SCP, or Stefano Castagna Productions, and then later moved on to work with Delta with Clara Moroni and Matteo Rizzi. And of course, Laurent Galmetti, or Laurent Newfield. I'm a moron. LUCA started out as just singing songs, and then as time went on, he got involved in the production side, such as producing the beats or writing the lyrics. He grew with his involvement in the genre. LUCA has an additional music career outside of Eurobeat, which most Eurobeat artists do. The primary aliases you hear LUCA singing under are early on Van TK. Other primary aliases, kind of as time went on, where the obvious Luke or LUCATOR. Then with Delta, he was later put under the aliases Paul Harris, Eurofunk, Mark Astley, and Boris. In the case of Mark Astley, he's not related to Rick Astley. In the case of Boris, yes, the songs have a Russian thematic element. Paul Harris, Eurofunk, it's Eurobeat. I just accept it for what it is. Now, before I made this video, I actually contacted LUCA, and it's so perfect. I asked him, where did some of these aliases come from? Because I really was curious about the origin of Van TK. Like, how did he come up with that? And, I shouldn't be shocked when he responded and just said that the name was already there. I just went to an audition and I basically filled the spot that was Van TK. It's so perfect. Eurobeat's really not that complicated at the end of the day, is it? Here's me trying to create this grand story of the origin of an alias, the origin of a name that somebody sings under, and the fact of the matter is, it's just there. So before we get into my listing, let's get into his listing. What does that mean? So first I asked LUCA what song he was extra proud of contributing to Eurobeat. Like, what was the highlight, in his opinion, of his contributions, and he told me it was actually Stop to Give Up under the alias Eurofunk, which is probably his biggest song because it appeared on Initial D. So Eurofunk, greatest success, his proudest moment, adds up. Now, I asked him what song he thought was the most entertaining or interesting to record, to participate in, and he told me it was actually his most recent song, being Shalaka Boom under the alias Boris. For some reason I can't say this, I don't even know why. Type it, I can't say it. So according to Luca, that was a really interesting recording experience because it has a really strong Russian theme to it. He did some weird stuff with his voice, and I guess it was a hoot when it was being produced. He said that was probably the most fun to participate in because nobody knew his voice could do that. It just created kind of a positive atmosphere and lots of fun. Those are his two favorites. Let's get to mine, because this is my channel and mine are more important. Okay, so the first song I want to talk to you about is... So the first song I want to discuss with you is something called I Need a Hero by Mark Astley. Once more, not related to Rick Astley. You're not being rickrolled here. This song came out digitally on Euromasters Volume 17. As I'm recording this, I don't actually think this song has been released on a physical CD or album. I think it's just a digital download. This song, I'm just going to be honest with you, it makes no sense. I Need a Hero. The song has this really fun flow to it, but I cannot make any sense of the line, I need a hero, in this song. And then he follows it up with Bad Girls and Money. I don't psychoanalyze Eurobeat, I just enjoy it for what it is. In this case, it's just a really fun song that I can listen to in my car, and it just makes me happy. I love it. Simply love it. And he hits this really interesting tone when he says, I need a hero! I can't do it, obviously. Yeah, not my strongest suit in life. But I love the tone. That's the point. Well-made song, really love it. You haven't heard it, you should, because you're missing out as far as I'm concerned. Next song we're going to discuss. I Need a Revolution by Marco. Yet another alias. Welcome to Eurobeat. The stage is set for 10 names for one singer, and some of them switch, and you don't know what's going on half the time. So my next song is I Need a Revolution by Marco, which is from Super Eurobeat Volume 207. When I started preparing this listing, I went through, I found a collection of Luca's work, and I already knew some of the songs I really, really loved. Like, there's no secret there. But I wanted to listen to each one to establish a proper listing for myself. I had heard I Need a Revolution as an unfinished piece quite a few years ago in a Eurobeat interview that was done with Delta. I think I'd heard it once since it was released on CD. It just kind of was. I didn't put much thought into it. And then when I was going through the listing and I was listening to all these songs, I actually got to I Need a Revolution and I really liked it. I kept playing it, I kept going back to it from other songs. And when you're going through and you're trying to review something or you're trying to create a listing, you see established patterns like that. It becomes pretty obvious what you should be pulling out and be going, yeah, it's kind of nuts. So this was that song for me. This was kind of that hidden gem that was rediscovered, if you will. And I was actually listening to it in my car on my way home today. I love it. It appeared in Initial D and has since garnished more views on YouTube than probably most Eurobeat songs do, because the Initial D soundtracks do boost views and boost popularity of Eurobeat songs. Along with his favorite Stop to Give Up from Eurofunk, you also have I Need a Revolution by Marco. I think Luca needs a lot of things. That was a terrible joke. I'm cheating a little. I'm introducing in 2 honorable mentions. One, because it was very hard to remove this song from this listing, but I had to bump it for I Need a Revolution by Marco. And another song because it didn't fit my criteria, but it has his vocals on it, so I feel like it needs to be included. First song is Mira La Luna by Paul Harris, which was on Super Eurobeat Volume 173. You guys, when this song came out, I bought that album and I loved that song so much. It was on every MP3 player I had. I ripped it on my computer. I couldn't stop listening to it. It was one of my top 10 favorite, not mega Eurobeat songs forever. But in discovering I Need a Revolution, I don't know, it got bumped. So I need to mention that because I love it too. I love it. I think the Spanish theme is a lot of fun. Just saying. And the last song, this honorable mention, is kind of a duet sort of thing. It is Kiki and Kika featuring Van TK, Make Your Move. You guys, this is from Super Eurobeat Volume 161. This is just a really fun song. Over the years, it kind of fell by the wayside. Like, only songs that I would continuously listen to or would stay on the MP3 player from transitions. When I was going through and getting ready to prepare the listing for this, like I said, I went through his complete list of work and I came across Make Your Move and I can't stop listening to it. It is so much fun. Baby, what's your problem? Turn around. Why don't you call me on the phone? I love it so much. Make Your Move is like the definition of SCP from the 160s era, and it's perfect. The anticipation is probably killing you at this point for what my personal favorite song is. So, my favorite song, and I can honestly say this is number one, numero uno. So my favorite song, my number one song by Luca Torchiani is Rockin Dome by Van TK. I can seriously hear people watching this video and going, couldn't you get more creative, Mandie? Couldn't you have pulled out some other song that maybe not many people have heard of? No. I'm going back to 2002. I'm going back to Euromock. From your Euromock days, you remember those? Nope, I'm dragging you back to 2002 to the first song that Luca recorded with SCP, and that is Rockin Dome. And this is one of my all-time favorite Eurobeat songs. I love this song. I love this song. I hope you can sense my intensity through the camera. My life would not be complete without Rockin Dome in it. This song is a work of art. The production is just top-notch by SCP, okay? This is just SCP at their finest. Make Your Move was 10 out of 10. To me, Rockin Dome is like a frickin' 100 out of 10. Back in the day of SCP's website, when I was first getting into Eurobeat in like 2004, they actually had a bunch of pictures of the artists and they had a bunch of promo videos. You can now catch them on YouTube. There's one of Rockin Dome. The production video is of Luca and Christian, or Ace, working on the song, doing kind of a vocal setup, and then doing some stuff with synth setup. It's cute, it's endearing, it's on YouTube, it's linked below. Watch it. I hear the big fat lady, she's calling out the sky, 'cause she's ready, rocking the night. I love it. You guys, I put this on at home or in my car. I can't help but just sing along with it. When I first discovered Rockin Dome, I had been listening to a lot of Initial D music. So when I first stepped into normal Eurobeat, not Initial D, there are a lot more songs. And finding information back in 2004, 2005 was very, very hard on Eurobeat artists or on the companies, the labels. Bless SCP, bless you, for actually having artist pictures, for having the behind the scenes kind of videos they did, and for having emails they actually responded to on MySpace. Oh yeah, I said MySpace. You hold on right now. Really cool that SCP as a label was the first one to fully embrace that online. So I have to give them props for that. I'm sure anybody who was a fan back then appreciates it as well. So Rockin Dome holds a certain sentimental energy with me, not just the fact I love the song, but just kind of a certain sentimentality. Actually, I jokingly tell people in my life all the time that when I die, I want Rockin Dome played at my funeral. I'm an adult, I swear. So those are the songs, guys. You got 3 listed, and you got 2 honorable mentions. I was supposed to stick to 3, but you know, I couldn't omit the other 2. Okay guys, so this video isn't really just about me. Well, it's my channel, so I guess it is. You know what? I want to know what you guys like by Luca Torchiani. So many Eurobeat aliases. So before we go, be sure to write a comment down below. Tell me your 3 favorite songs by Luca Torchiani under whatever alias. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't and I just drove you crazy, you know what? Get out of here. We don't need you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm checking my bye-bye face and hands, so it's a nice outro.